All right, hey guys, today we are going to start on lesson 2.3, and that is going to be learning about tips. So here's what you need today. You need your calculator and your note sheet as you watch this video. All right, our learning goal for today is that you can find a tip amount and you can also find a total. So by the end of today's lesson, hopefully you can find out the tip that you leave and the total on a bill. So before we get started, let's think about this. What does 100% of something mean? Okay, I want you to just kind of pause, fill in what you think it means. So 100% of something means that you have all of something, like completely all of it. So 100% means all of something. So if I ask you what 1% of something means, 1% out of 100 means you would have 1/100th of something, and you could divide it by 100. If you're trying to find 1/100th of something, you could divide it by 100. Okay, this is going to help us with what we're doing today. Now if I ask you what 10% mean, 10% means, well, percent means out of 100, so 10% means 10 out of 100. If you simplified that, and I divided it down by 10, that gives me 1/10. So 10% actually means 1/10 of something. So to find 10% of something, you can actually divide by 10. So if I wanted to find 10% of 80, that actually means find 1/10 of 80, or do 80 divided by 10, split it into 10 parts, and that gives you 8. If I asked you to find 10% of 60, again, you could find 1/10 of 60. You could do 1/10 of 60, or you can take 60, divide it into 10 parts, and you get 6. So a quick, easy way to find 10% of something is to divide it by 10. So if I asked you to find 10% of the following numbers on this screen, could you do it? Now, hint, remember 10% means 1/10 of something. So I'll give you 10 seconds. Go ahead and try this. Right, so if I want to find 10% of 30, I can actually just divide it by 10 and I get 3. Same thing, 80 divided by 10, I get 8. 200 divided by 10, I get 20. 90 divided by 10 is 9. 20 divided by 10 is 2. And now 7.5 divided by 10, you might have needed to use a calculator on that, or 75 divided by 10, and you end up with 7.5. So finding 10% of something is pretty easy. You just divide it by 10. All right, so a little quick for dividing by 10. If you have decimals, I just want to show you. If you are dividing like 75 divided by 10 or 7.5 divided by 10, if you take any number divided by 10, a little trick is you can actually take the decimal point wherever it is. It could be at the end, like right here, could be here, and you move it one place to the left. So when you divide by 10, you move it one to the left. So 75 divided by 10 is 7.5. And 7.5 divided by 10, if I move that back one, it's 0.75. So a quick, easy trick to find 10% of a number is you can move the decimal one place to the left. Okay, so again, just a quick little refresher. To find 10% of a number, you can divide by 10. And you can always use your calculator for that, or you can move one space to the left. All right, so let's see if we can find 10% of a couple of these numbers. So if I said 10% of 25, well, if I divide 25 by 10 or move it one spot, it would be 2.5. Okay, same thing over here. If I did 10% of 40, I could take the decimal, move it one, and I end up with 4. Now that's going to be helpful because you'll see when we get to tips today, if you know 10% of something, could you find 20% of something? So let's think about it. If you know 10% of 25 is 2.5, well, 20% should be double that. So if I double 2.5, I end up with 5. Okay, if you know 10% of something, you could find 30%. Okay, so if I know 10%, to get to 30%, that's triple. So if I triple 2.5, that ends up being 7.5. So it's really helpful if you can find 10% of a number, because then you can find 20%, 30%, 40% really easily. So if I look at this one, 10% of 40 is going to give me 4. So if I want 20%, that's double that, that would give me 8. If I wanted 30% of 40, I could triple that, and it would give me 12. Now, I want you to try to think, what if I only wanted 15% of 40? So 15% of 40. Well, you know 10% is 4. I need another 5%. Well, to get from 10 to 5, that's split in half, so split that in half, I get 2. So total, that's 15%, and total, that's 6. So 15% of 40 would give me 6. Now, hopefully all of this that I'm talking about is going to help you when we get to some tipping. All right, so what is a tip? And who are some people that you might give a tip to? So I'm sure you guys have heard of the word tips before. So tips, or another word for that, is actually a gratuity. Okay, so a tip or a gratuity is kind of like an amount of money that you might give to someone for a good or a service. So if you go out to a restaurant, a lot of times you'll give your waiter or waitress a tip. So how are tips calculated, and how much do you give? How much do you have to give? How do your parents figure out a tip? Do you know? I want you to ask your parents tonight, how do they give a tip? What do they do? All right, so we're going to talk about how you can do a tip today, how you can find a tip. In the U.S., tips are typically given for a service, and they vary depending on the type of service provided and how good of a service it is. So it just kind of depends. So here's what I usually do when I'm at a restaurant. Okay, I don't usually pull out my phone. I can typically do this in my head, which is why I was showing you guys this stuff. So if I had a bill of $43.40, typically I will leave a 20% tip. So to find 10%, I can do that really easily in my head. I say, hey, I'm going to move the decimal back 1. So 10% would be $4.34. Now, if I know 10%, I can easily find 20% by just doubling 434. So if I double 434, it's like another 434. End up with 8, 6, 8. I end up with $8.68. So that's kind of what I do when I'm out at a restaurant. So I find 10% and then I just double it. So that's one way to do it kind of in your head. I'm guessing a lot of your parents would do it this way too. So I want you to kind of ask them. So if your bill was like $82.60 and I said, okay, let's find 10% if you wanted to leave a 10% tip. You would move it back 1. So 10% would be $8.26. If I wanted to leave 20%, I could double that. So I could do $8.26 and another $8.26. Might have to do a little math here. So I get 12, 5, 16.52. So 20% would be 16.52. All right, so now let's actually show you how this relates to what we've been doing with percents the last couple days in class. So you can find a tip using a proportion. So you can set it up just like we've been setting all of the problems up. So your percent is always going to go over 100, and your part is going to go over the whole. So in this case, your whole is going to be the bill, and your tip is going to be the part. Okay, and then your tip percent would be the percent over 100. So let's go ahead and try to set one up just so you can see how to do this. I'll show you 2 ways. So it says I want to tip 15% on my bill, which is $45.40. So first thing I know, hey, I want my tip to be 15%. I'm going to put that over 100. And my total bill, that's the whole amount, goes right here, $45.40. I want to find the part, which is a tip. So a tip is an extra amount you pay. So I want to find that amount. So I'm going to grab my calculator. You guys can too. And I'm going to type in $45.40 times 15 and then divide by 100. That is going to give me the tip that I am going to pay. So when I type that in, I end up with $6.81. Now that would just be the tip, the extra amount I would give my waiter or waitress. To find the total, I could add. So I still have to pay $45.40 for my food, plus I'm going to pay $6.81 for my tip. So if I want to get the total, I'm going to add those two together. And I end up with $52.21 total for my meal. Now that doesn't include tax, but we know how to find tax, but we'll just worry about the tip for now. So my total will be $52.21. All right, let's try another one. This time I'm going to set it up with a proportion and an equation so you can see both ways. So Robbie took his dog to the pet store and it cost him $30. Usually you tip like your hairdresser, when you get your hair cut, you leave them a tip as well. He's going to tip the groomer 25%. How much total does the groomer get? All right, so first way you could solve it is a proportion. I could say, hey, I'm going to tip 25%. My percent goes out of 100. My 100% of my bill was 30 bucks. I want to know what's the tip, the part. So again, here was the tip percent. Here's the tip. So I can cross multiply, kind of set that up. If you like that way, you can do that way. The second way is I can take my percent times the whole bill. So I can do 25% times 30. All right, I'm going to change 25% to a decimal, which is 0.25, and then times 30, and I should get what my tip is. So I'm going to just type those in real quick. No matter which way you do it, you should end up with 7.5. Now that's not money. I need to add a zero after that. So $7.50, that is the tip. Now, if you want the total the groomer's going to get, well, he gets $30 plus that $7.50. So I would leave him total $37.50 for my final bill or final amount that I will pay my dog groomer. All right, let's have you guys try this one. Pause the video and please try this and see if you get it correct. All right, so my bill at a restaurant is $43.12. That's the total bill. I'll put that on the bottom, the whole. I'm gonna leave it 18% tip. Percent's always out of 100. I wanna know the tip, that is the part. So again, that's the part here, that's the percent tip. If you solved it the other way, you could have also done 18% times 43.12, changed it to a decimal, and now you can solve it. So hopefully you already solved this, but either way you did it, I should end up with, on my calculator, here's what it shows, 77616. Now you guys know money can only have 2 decimal spots, so I can only go that far. You need to look at the next number, the third number here. If it's 5 or higher, you round it up a penny. It's not, so I just keep it as $7.76. That's going to be the tip for my waiter. And then to get the total, I have to add my bill for my food plus the tip that I am going to pay. So $7.76 plus $43.12, and my total at the restaurant is $50.88. All right, let's try one that's more of a challenge where you kind of have to work a little bit backwards, and we'll see if you can get this one. So it says Clay Matthews was out to dinner with BJ Raji, and they decided they were going to leave a 20% tip on their bill. It does not tell us what their bill is, but the tip that they left was $42.50. I want to know, can you find their bill? So I want you guys to pause the video, try this one. When you think you have it set up, you can push play. All right, so if I am solving this one, I know my tip was 20%. I'll put that over 100. So this is my tip percent. Across from that has to be my tip, or the part. The tip was $42.50. That's only part. I do not know that the whole bill, that would go on the bottom. So if I solve that now, I'm going to grab my calculator, do $42.50 times 100, and then divide by 20. I end up with a bill of $212, and it says 5. I need to add a 0, 50 cents. That was their total bill. The tip they left was just that $42.50, but here's their total bill. Now, if you solved it the equation way, I'll quickly go through that. I need to do 20% times the whole bill, which I don't know, should equal $42.50. So if you solved it that way, you're going to have to divide by 0.20, divide by 0.20, and you would still end up with $212.50. All right, so our learning goal from that video is, can you find the total cost of a service, including the tip? So hopefully we could find the tip, and then we could find the total as well. These other learning goals we are going to be doing next week on Monday. If you have questions, please see your teacher, but now you are going to do some practice on finding tips.